Welcome. This is not just a video. This is a rescue for your mind. You have been living in a world that never goes quiet. Your phone never rests. Your thoughts never slow down. And your heart has been carrying too much. Overthinking, pressure, guilt, and mental exhaustion have stayed with you for far too long. You wake up tired even after sleep. You feel heavy even when nothing feels wrong. You smile on the outside. Inside, your mind feels crowded. You are always thinking, scrolling, replying, reacting. But when was the last time you truly relaxed? Not the kind where you lie in bed staring at a screen. Not the kind where you laugh but feel empty inside. Real rest, where your body feels light, where your thoughts slow down, where your heart feels calm. This video is about that peace. This video is not only about relaxing your mind, it is about understanding it. It is about calming it and guiding it back to balance. If you are learning English, this video is made for you. Every sentence uses simple and clear English. You can relax your mind and train your English at the same time. It is healing and learning together. If you are watching while feeling tired or distracted, or if you feel stuck, I want you to hear this. You are not lazy. You are not weak. Your mind is simply full. Today, we will release that pressure. We will quiet the noise and give your mind the rest it has been asking for. I will share 15 calming ideas. Each one is simple. Each one is powerful. Each one helps bring peace back. Let us begin this journey. Calm 1. Silence is a strength. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you sat in complete silence? No phone, no music, no talking. Just quiet. Many people cannot sit in silence for 2 minutes. The urge to check the phone appears quickly. Silence feels uncomfortable because we are not used to it. But here is the truth. Silence is not empty. Silence allows the mind to reset. Right now, your brain is like a computer. Too many tabs are open. Every message adds more noise. Every video adds more pressure. And the tabs are never closed. That is why you feel overwhelmed. Even when you are doing nothing. That is why your sleep feels shallow. That is why rest does not refresh you. You do not need more stimulation. You need silence. There was once a very wealthy man. He had money, influence, and success. Yet he felt stressed every day. He tried travel. He tried therapy. He even bought a private island. Nothing brought peace. One day, he met a monk in the forest. The monk said something simple. Your mind is like muddy water. If you keep shaking it, it stays cloudy. If you let it rest, the dirt settles. That is what silence does. The man began sitting in silence each morning. 10 minutes, no phone, just breathing. Slowly, his mind became clear. He did not feel richer. He felt peaceful. That is real wealth. Here is your first calming action. Sit in silence for 10 minutes each morning. No phone, no talking. Close your eyes. Breathe slowly. Will your mind resist at first? Yes. Will it feel uncomfortable? Yes. Will you want to stop? Yes. But if you stay with it, you will feel something familiar. Peace. Science supports this. Even 10 minutes of silence reduces stress hormones. It improves focus. It supports emotional balance. It helps the nervous system recover. This is not only spiritual, it is biological. Silence is not laziness. Silence is not boredom. Silence is care for the mind. Your phone gets charged daily. Your mind often does not. That is why it feels overloaded. Silence is your charger. Sit. Breathe. Breathe. Be still. Sometimes the most powerful action is doing nothing. Calm 2. Stay in the present moment. Your mind is not tired because of life. It is tired because it leaves the present. You sit in a room, but your thoughts are elsewhere. They return to the past, or they rush into the future. Your body is here. Your mind is not. That is why peace feels distant. To feel calm, bring your mind home. The present moment is now. Not the clock, not the calendar, just now. It is what is happening right in front of you. It is the feeling of water touching your hands as you wash them. It is the sound of your breath moving in and out. It is the weight of your body resting on the chair. It is the quiet space between two thoughts. But your brain has learned to skip these moments. Your mind is drawn to the past and the future. That is where drama lives. The present moment has no drama. It simply exists. That is why it feels boring to many people. But do what is hidden in that quiet space. Peace. There was an old man who worked in a small tea shop for 50 years. He poured tea. He cleaned tables. He watched the sky change each day. A young boy once asked him how he lived so peacefully. The man smiled and gave a simple answer. I do one thing at a time. When I pour tea, I only pour tea. When I drink it, I feel the cup. I notice the warmth, the taste, and I smile. I do not escape the moment. This moment is all I truly have. That is not weakness. That is wisdom. What happens when you stay present? Your breathing slows naturally. Your thoughts stop arguing. Your body feels lighter. Fear fades because nothing harmful is happening right now. Most pain comes from imagination, not from reality. When you return to the present, you stop living in stories. You begin living in truth. Choose one simple activity each day: walking, eating, brushing your teeth, drinking water. Do it with full attention. No phone, no distractions. Feel the taste. Notice the temperature. Sense the touch and texture. Follow your breath. Even 2 minutes a day can retrain your mind. At first, it may feel difficult. Your thoughts will run away. Each time you gently return, you grow stronger. You are building mental balance. Your life is not in the past. It is not in your phone. It is not in fear. Your life is here, right now. If you miss this moment, you miss life itself. Peace is not something waiting later. Peace is this moment, fully felt. Calm 3. Release what you are holding. You cannot rest while holding what hurts you. You hold guilt. You hold old mistakes. You hold memories of people who left. You hold words that once hurt. You hold wishes about what could have been. Let me share something important. Pain stays because it is held, not because it exists. Letting go does not mean forgetting. Letting go does not mean losing. Letting go means freedom. It means you stop replaying the pain. You stop feeding old anger. You stop watching the same story again and again. What? Letting go is not weakness. It is strength when the heart is tired. There was a girl who carried a heavy stone on her back every day. No one forced her to do it. She believed it made her stronger. Over time, her body grew tired. She could not move easily. She could not rest well. Someone asked why she still carried it. She said she forgot she could set it down. Her pain became part of her identity. Peace came only when she released it. You may be carrying something similar, Let this moment be your release. Letting go is not a one-time act. You release again and again. When the thought returns, you gently let it pass. You remind yourself the story is complete. The pain no longer belongs to you. You remind yourself that healing does not erase the past. It only means it no longer controls you. Sit down. Close your eyes. Think of one thing troubling your mind right now. Then say out loud if you can, I release this. I let it go. I forgive myself. I choose peace. Say it once. Say it once. Say it 100 times if you must. Keep saying it until your heart believes it. You will not relax your mind by adding more to it. You relax your mind by letting go. Sometimes the only thing standing between you and peace is the decision to say, I no longer want to suffer from this. Let it go. Not for them, not for the past, but for your future. Calm 4. Accept people as they are. Most of your mental stress comes not from them, but from your expectations of how they should behave. You expect them to be kind. You expect them to understand. You expect apologies, change, support, or shared feelings, but they don't. And when reality does not match expectation, your mind starts to fight. You try to control them, fix them, and keep thinking, why can't they just be normal? That thought destroys your peace. Let this settle in. You cannot relax your mind while trying to control others. Imagine looking in a mirror, but the reflection is angry. You ask, why is it negative? Why can't it smile back? You never realize the mirror reflects you. Other people are not mirrors. They are living their own stories, their own wounds, their own paths. When you stop trying to change them, your mind begins to rest. Accepting someone does not mean agreeing with them. It does not mean weakness or passivity. It means you stop wasting energy on what you cannot control. You accept because you deserve peace. Let people be loud. Let them be messy. Let them think they are always right. Let them talk behind your back. Let them show off. Let them stay stuck in their own patterns. That is not your job to fix. Your job is to protect your mind space. What happens when you accept people? Your stress decreases. Your emotional reactions reduce. You stop arguing in your head. You stop building imaginary fight. You begin to feel peace because you let go of the impossible. You cannot carry peace and judgment at the same time. You must drop one. Choose peace. Next time someone acts in a way you dislike, say in your mind, that's just how they are. I don't have to fight it. I don't have to fix it. I accept it. I stay calm. Every time you say this, your emotional strength grows. You take back control, not of them, but of yourself. Acceptance does not mean giving up. It means growing up. You are not responsible for how others live. You are responsible for how you react. The moment you stop needing people to change is the moment your mind begins to heal. Calm 5. Breathe like a master. You breathe every second, but most do it without awareness. Your breath is the most powerful tool to calm your mind. It is also the most ignored. When anxious, your breath becomes short. When angry, it becomes tight. When sad, it grows heavy. When scared, it almost disappears. Your emotions ride on your breath. So, if you can control your breath, you can control your emotions. What is conscious breathing? It means you don't breathe automatically. You breathe with focus. You control the rhythm. You use it to relax, to slow down, to return to your center. It's not spiritual. It's not religious. It's biological. It's science. And it's free. V. There was a martial artist who faced a dangerous opponent. The enemy was faster, louder, more aggressive. But the martial artist remained still, calm, focused. Someone asked him later, "How were you so calm during the fight?" He said, "I don't fight thoughts with thoughts. I fight them with breath." Even in the most intense moments, he returned to his breath because breath is home. Here's a powerful breathing exercise you can do anywhere. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 7 seconds. Exhale slowly for 8 seconds. Repeat 5 times. No phone, no music, no meditation app, just you and your breath. You'll feel your heart beat slow, your thoughts lose power, your chest lighten, and your nervous system start to repair. This is not a trick. This is ancient wisdom backed by modern science. When to use this? Before sleep, after an argument, before a meeting or exam, when your heart races or your thoughts attack. You are one breath away from peace. But you've forgotten how to use it. Your breath is not just air, it's power, it's medicine, it's a door to stillness. Use it with respect, use it with focus. Watch your mind slow down, soften, and heal. Calm 6. Discover yourself. You've spent your life learning about others. What celebrities do, what friends eat, wear, buy, and think. Strangers online, but do yourself? Not your name, not your job, not your role. Who are you when nobody is watching? Your mind is restless, not because life is hard, but because you don't know yourself. When you don't know who you are, you start copying the world. You try to become what others accept. You chase what others desire. You follow paths that are not yours. You live a personality that doesn't fit your soul. That is why you feel lost. Your mind cannot relax in someone else's identity. There was a theater actor who forgot his lines on stage. He kept performing, hoping nobody would notice. Inside, he panicked because he didn't know his character or who he was supposed to be. The same thing happens in your mind. You wake and put on a mask. You smile when you don't feel like smiling. You agree when you want to scream. You scroll when you want to rest. You keep performing. Deep inside, your soul whispers, "This is not me." When you discover yourself, anxiety reduces. You stop comparing. You feel lighter because you are not pretending. You become focused because you're path. You begin to live your own story, not someone else's script. How to start? You don't need a forest. You don't need to leave everything behind. Take a pen and notebook. Answer these questions honestly. What makes me feel alive? What am I afraid to admit about myself? When do I feel most at peace? What life would I live if nobody judged me? Write slowly. Don't filter. Don't lie. This is not about being correct. It's about being real. You cannot relax your mind in a costume. You can only relax in your true skin. Stop trying to fit in. You were not born to perform. You were born to be. And the more you discover yourself, the more your mind can finally breathe in the peace of authenticity. Calm 7. Clean your environment. Your mind is connected to your surroundings. You think your thoughts are random. They're not. They are constantly shaped by what around you. A dirty desk, a messy bed, an overloaded phone screen, a disorganized shelf, a room full of things you never use. All of it is silently speaking inside your head. You're not just living in a space. Your mind is living in that space too. Why clutter equals chaos? Clutter is not just physical. Clutter is mental weight. Every item left scattered, every notification unanswered, every task half finished is an open loop in your brain. It whispers, finish me, fix me, clean me, handle me. When your environment is full of these loops, your mind can't find silence. It feels like you're carrying noise everywhere. There was a woman who kept an old drawer full of random papers, receipts, expired cards, old letters, broken pens. Every time she opened it, she felt a tiny wave of stress. But she never touched it. She said, "It's just a drawer. It doesn't matter." One day, she finally emptied it. She threw out what she didn't need, cleaned the space, and closed it. That night, she slept better because even small spaces carry energy. When you clean them, you clean your mind too. You don't need to clean your whole house. Start with one drawer, one corner, one app on your phone, one old file, one bag of clothes. Every time you remove something from your environment, you make a little more space inside your head. You're not lazy. You're just surrounded by invisible pressure. Clean your space, and you will discover something priceless underneath the mess.